Hello everyone. Last session we discussed about how to generate and configure SSH key in GitHub. So today session we will learn about Tomcat environment setup in AWS EC2 instance. For that, there are some prerequisite software which is Java. It is required. Without Java, you are not able to install Tomcat because if Java is not already installed, follow one of my video. There I explained clearly in my YouTube channel. First, you need to log into AWS account, start your EC2 instance. I'm going to start my EC2 instance. So it is already up and running. Let me connect it. Just close this, connect, take this command. Before connecting, you need to verify whether the PEM file is there in the directory or not. Without this PEM file, you are not able to start your EC2 instance. Right click here, git bash here. Now paste the command. It is going to connect. Now what we need to do, check the Java version. Without Java, we cannot install Java hyphen version. So in my machine, Java it is already installed, so it is not required. So if you are not installed already, you can follow one of my video. I clearly explained. Then connect using git bash note. You have to check where your PEM file available, then start the git bash. Then only it is open. To check the Java version, you need to use Java hyphen version. Then Tomcat installation. You need to log in with the root user. For that, you need to go sudo space su hyphen. Will get into the root user and then type. So root user is the admin user, and clear it. Check. You can long listing the files if the what are all the directories and files available in root directory. So can give the ls command. It will display all the files. So there is no files. There are two Anacondadas. Then you should go to cd opt directory. There you can give the ls. So JDK only available. Now we have to download the Tomcat. For that you need to check whether the which version is most important thing is check the compatibility versions. If it is a JDK 8 version, check the Java Tomcat 8 and above. If it is a JDK 7 version, check the Tomcat 7 and all. Before taking any installation, you need to check the compatibility versions. Then only it will allow you to install. Then go to Google and download the Tomcat. Then check, simply type Tomcat. Then you can go to the official Tomcat page. Then download, you can check the version, which version you want, and then you can click on that version. I am clicking on that 8 version. So there are multiple links available for download the Tomcat, either a zip version, the Tor version, 32-bit for Windows, 32-bit for Windows, or 32-bit or 64-bit for Windows Service Installer. Instead of you going for this, you need to take the zipped version. You can extract it. That's all. I'm just right click on that, copy the link location. So using the we can using the wget command we can download wget, paste the link location. It will download the Tomcat. See, it is going the progress. It will take a while. So once the download finished, we'll install that. Now we can check it giving the ls command. So Apache Tomcat 8.5.zip. Now you want to check whether that you want to unzip this. For that you need to use the unzip command for extracting the file. So it is unzipped. Now you can type the ls. See, Apache Tomcat 8.5.59. It is extracted. Get inside that folder. While extracting, if you get any error, you need to download the unzip command. Then only it will extract. For that, you need to use yum install unzip -y command. It will install the unzip command. Then you can unzip using the unzip command. If you get any error while extracting the Tomcat zipped bundle. Now I'm going to get inside the Apache Tomcat folder. Copy this, paste, ls command, ls -l. So there are some different directories available which will be in the binary, conf, library, large. Most important for web applications, it is the web apps. Under work is the, if you want to work any web application, you need to go for the web apps, and then static content you can use. There are some main directories which will be the libraries, configurations, logs, web apps. These are the important directories which will be available in the Tomcat bin directory, Tomcat Apache Tomcat directory. Then you should go to bin directory, bin. Now you can check what are all the files available. Here there are mainly .bat and .sh extension files are available, which is for .bat is for Windows and .sh is for Linux environment. See, there are multiple files available which will be extended with .bat and .sh. So Catalina.bat. So same file it will be the two. One is .bat extension, one is .sh extension. We need to clearly observe that. So I want to start Tomcat with using the .sh extension. Then only it is a Linux environment. We have to use .sh extension. If it is a Windows environment, you can use startup.bat. This is how you want to work with the Linux environment. Now I can clear this. How you want to run with the Tomcat. There is a startup.bat file is there, and startup.sh file is there. So now I explained this. Startup.bat file is for Windows version. Startup.sh file is for Linux environment. How to use these environments. I will check ls-l. These are the files which is available inside the Tomcat bin directory. Now I want to create the soft link for this startup.sh and shutdown.sh, because once we create the soft link is only for creating the shortcut for starting the and stopping the Tomcat server. For that you need to use the command as ln-s. First you need to take the directory, present working directory. You have to take this to complete directory and ln minus l, yes, copy, then user bin start Tomcat. I'm giving the name as a start Tomcat. Then it is going to create the one soft link. So again, for sorry, there is a mismatch. While creating the soft link, you need to get into the cd opt directory, then cd bin cd bin less cd opt directory. Here I want to create the soft link for startup and shutdown Tomcat. For that you need to use ln-s, take the present directory, paste it, slash startup.sh space user bin start Tomcat. I'm giving the name as a start Tomcat. It is created. Similarly, we can use the shutdown.sh, paste, can rename the start Tomcat to Storm Tomcat. It is going to create the symbolic links. Then now I am going to the cd opt directory. Clear it. See, there is only Apache extracted file and zipped file and JDK. There is no bin file. So even though bin directory is not there, I will start the Tomcat using the start Tomcat. So permission they need. For that, you need to change the permission using the change mode. If you know Linux environment, you know this command, change mode u, that is for user u plus x star dot sh with the extension dot sh file. I'm giving the permissions, no such file or directory. So we need to get into the cd directory, cd user bin. Now we can use that change mode command. It will work. Now we can get back to the opt directory, check the files. Now we can start the Tomcat. Start Tomcat. Permission denied. Still it is not working because we are changing the permission from the opt directory. Instead of that, we need to get into the Apache Tomcat directory. Then we can change the permission cd bin. Now we can execute that permissions command. Clear it. Sorry. Now start Tomcat. See, the Tomcat started. Now you should go to browser. You can check if whether the Tomcat is working or not. For that, you need to take the public IP address of your EC2 instance. Here you can see, copy this public IP address, DNS server or public IP, anything is fine. You can take this, paste 8080. By default, Tomcat is going to use the port as 8080. You can click enter. It will not open because we have to modify the security group for your EC2 instance. Until it will not open. For that, you need to go to the EC2 instance, scroll down, and here you can see the security groups launch widget. Here inbound, edit. See, there is only one is there, it is SSH. No other one is not going to use this. So you can click add rule. Here use all TCP, custom as anywhere. You can save it. Now it is going to work. See, problem loading with a connection has timed out. Now you can refresh this. We'll get the manager of. So this is the home page of your Tomcat directory. Now I want to go to the manager app. For that, you need to click on the manager app. See, 403 access denied. What is that mean 403 access denied, guys? If you know this, you can try to understand this. See, by default, manager is only accessible from the browser running on the same machine as a Tomcat. If you wish to modify this restriction, you need to edit the manager context.xml file. This is the reason why it is failing to access the manager app. For that, go to directory cd opt cd apache tomcat ls cd web apps. Here you can see the manager. You need to get inside that manager cd manager ls command. Here you can see the meta inf cd meta inf. Type ls long listing files ls. Here you can see the context.xml file. This one you need to modify for accessing the manager app. Let me open using the VA editor context.xml. See, this is the XML file. You need to modify this. Then only you are going to access this one. You need to comment these two lines. Then only you are allowed to access the manager app. Then click the less than symbol. Before that, you need to press I. By default, it is read only mode. If you want to insert anything, you can use I. Press I. Less than. It is now in insert mode. Less than exclamatory hyphen hyphen. What is the comment symbol in the XML file? hyphen greater than. This is now you want to comment. Press escape colon wq. It will save the file. If you want to check the edited content, you need to use the cat command using the context. Open it and check it if it is already done. So I already commented 2 lines. Then we can see whether we are allowed to access this or not. I can refresh this. See, it is asking for the username password. Still, we are not able to access because we need to change the configuration file again for accessing the username password. For that, you need to use the tomcat users.xml file. You need to modify, then only you can able to access. Now again you should go to here, clear it. Tomcat users. Let's come back, find out where that tomcat users.xml file is available. Let's command cd conf ls. See, tomcat users.xml file is available in the conf directory. Can edit using the VI editor. Paste it. Press I because by default it is read-only mode. You need to insert it. You need to press I symbol. Then at the end of the Tomcat users, you can copy any of the user and you can paste at the end of the close before closing the Tomcat users. You can copy this, paste it here. You need to change the roles. Role name as Chandrasekhar. Giving as a Chandrasekhar must be changed. Password, you have to give any password. I'm giving as a password 123. Role is admin-guy, manager-guy. Amazing. Now you can save it. Escape :wq. If you want to check the content, you can use the cat command. You can give the file name tomcat users not xml file. You can see the modified content. See, username Chandrasekhar and I'm giving the password and so and so, giving the admin guy and manager guy. Now you can try to access and restart the Tomcat first before accessing. Stop the Tomcat. Stop Tomcat. See, Tomcat stop and again stop. Start the Tomcat. Start Tomcat. Tomcat started. Now you can try to access. Click refresh. Refresh. I'm giving as a name as a Chandrasekhar. Username. Password as password 123. Now I can able to access, right? This is how you want to configure the Tomcat in your AWS EC2 instance. See, there are some default applications where it is already deployed. This is the home page of your Tomcat web application manager. Now you can try to check. Yeah, next session we will learn about, this is all about the Tomcat environment setup in your AWS EC2 instance, and upcoming sessions we will learn about the Maven configuration and how to build the project using the Maven lifecycle methods and others. Thank you guys. And if you go to YouTube, just simply type YouTube. You can find my channel EC2 by, just type EC2 by, it will automatically show the EC2 by Chandrasekhar. This is my tutorial. Just click on that tutorial. This is my YouTube tutorial. Guys, this is the first beginning. This is the first time I have ever seen the step-by-step guide in any of the tutorials. If you like it, follow that. And even if you try to access using the Google, just type EC2 by Chandrasekhar. You will get my YouTube videos how to install. You just simply click on the link. You can able to access my tutorials. See, that's all guys for today. Thank you.